What's up guys, Mr. SLIN here with another fan demo review. If you want to submit your demo for review, please send it over to our community Discord at discord.gg/MrSlin. Today we're checking out Nukwu, who plays in Asia Fortress, Div 3 as a roaming soldier. And right off the bat, a fast rollout to the left side. Kind of taking a lot of damage though for the start of the game. I'm not really a big fan of that. Good rockets onto the Demo Man. I really like how you push him off the pack, but you took a lot of damage in return for that. And one of the things I'd like to stress for any up-and-coming player is this idea of doing more damage than you're taking. You always want to be kind of like netting positive, right? You always want to be doing more than you're taking. It's not worth it to push up and do 120 damage to the Demo Man if you're going to take 180 damage in return. So that's just something to think about. Anyways, Nukwu is actually ringing for a team in a scrim. He actually plays on his own team in Div 3. But yeah, already I can see that he has good command of his rocket jumps. Maybe he's like a jumper, or like he's just like a player who's been playing the game for a long time. Like he looks very comfortable with his rocket jumps, which I love watching. Rubber. Oh my god, yes, that's awesome. That is so good. Good damage coming in here. You're kind of in a really bad position against that scout, but these rockets are nuts. Oh my god. I rarely get pumped about these sick rockets, but these rockets are insane. You are destroying right now. Scout eats your arrow, no big problem. You jump in there. Jump right onto the medic. Oh my god, you just smack that guy around. Jeez, you are wrecking right now. And if I'm correct, you play on low ping, because it looks like you're just so comfortable. It's looking really, really good here. I don't know why you're running the Market Gardener though. I don't expect you to get any Market Gardener kills. If you get any Market Gardener kills in this scrim, I'll be very impressed. But these rockets are not. Stop. Just stop, dude. Just stop. Alright, well, like I said, I like to review demos of all shapes and sizes. If you're good, if you're bad, if you need help, you don't need help. But this is a demo of a guy who's got really good DM, at least for the skill level he's playing at. Kind of missed the rock. You kind of missed the jump here, and already, like you can see, you're at 189, which is not really ideal to start at the mid. It's not a terrible thing, but it's not really ideal. Anyways, you show up to mid, and you're getting ready for the actual jump that you want to do. Nothing. I don't know what you're looking at. Okay, here we go. And overall, I'd say you took more damage than you did there on that mid. So again, I just really encourage you to take a look at how you're playing as roaming soldier. You hit some really good rockets. The DM is insane, but now we just got to work on getting you into positions where you're able to do damage without feeding damage over. And one of the things I'd recommend you do is don't necessarily jump directly into the. Oh my god, that's so greedy. At least you forced the Uber. That's nice. I mean, right there it worked because you had to jump directly into them to get that force, but in general, you don't necessarily want to be jumping directly into the enemy, especially on that mid, when you jump directly into soldier and scouts and you just get pummeled. So that's something to keep in mind. All right. Oh my gosh, can you believe we're only 4 minutes into this game and already just so much action. So much action. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Like that little extra surf you get onto the health pack. That's nice. I don't recommend you stand on the point here and stack it. Even though you might be looking to deny forward spawns, you really just need to get in there and put pressure on the enemy medic. You do a fast jump to do that and get that effect, but I feel like if your team was just continuing to move, leave a scout to capture, and then you need to just run in there and... Oh, nice rocket. You need to just run in there and make space for your team, as opposed to just stacking the cap. So that's a problem that a lot of teams have, even at the highest levels of the game, is that they're just stacking the cap for no reason. But consider that next time. I mean, you create space for your team on the middle. You look like you're going to win it. Perfect. As soon as you know you're going to win, continue moving forward. Continue making space onto the fourth point. That way you don't have these situations where like people are getting behind you and etc. You're kind of pulling out your Market Gardener for no reason there. I'm not a big fan of that. And you have to back off and get a health pack. That's totally fine. Reloading as you come back in, also fine. Goes for the jump, onto the point. And you're just showing off. All right, so I see you got a flare for the. You got a flare for. I don't know. Just showing off. It's just. I have no other way to say it. It's just showing off. Yeah, you're going for that market garner like way too much. Oh Jesus! Just stop. Just stop. Oh my. Oh, just stop. Oh my God, what is this? You just submitted like a frag video to me or something. What are you doing? And you can see like sometimes it works for you. I mean, you picked out a good demo, like it worked for you definitely. But I just think that in general, that's not really what you should be going for. Like, I think everyone watching this demo can appreciate how this should not be happening. How like that shouldn't really be working. But I can name a couple other roaming soldiers who did things that shouldn't work and somehow made it work anyways, and they were very successful at it. Oh my God, just stop. Just stop. Oh my God. Just stop. I can't, dude. I'm just sitting here like appalled. I just can't, dude. That's just not allowed. That's just not fair, dude. That should not be allowed to happen. Oh man. Alright. Get that forward spawn. Good stuff. Yeah, you look like you play on low ping because it just looks so effortless for you. It looks so fluid. Alright. So in competitive video games, there's 3 types of players. People who like to show off, people who like to be creative, and people who like to win. I mean, everyone likes to win, but there's people who really like to win. And you are the kind of person who likes to show off. Like, you know that kind of player who likes to go sniper whenever they can just to see if they can hit a sick headshot? Or people who just like to go spy whenever they can so they can have that moment of like, I was the guy who got the backstab on the medic, you know? Like, that, you're definitely not falling into the category of player who plays all about winning. Like, you're definitely playing for fun, which is awesome. I'm definitely the kind of player who likes to win. And then there's also the player who likes to be creative. Doesn't matter if they win or lose. That's not you. You are just completely going for the show-offy plays. Let me hit this really sick jump through choke and try and make a play on their medic. Didn't work out for you there. I saw that you like kind of messed up your jumps a little bit, so that's obviously something to practice for the future. Okay. Watching your teammates. Good stuff. Yeah, these rollouts are good. This is good. Grab the pack. Okay. Okay. Damn! Nice. Nice. That was good. The rockets are crisp. So the DM is there. It's just the decision making we need to work on. That's it. So the DM is there. It's just about improving consistency. Like, you're not gonna be able to hit these shots all the time. Or maybe you are. I don't know. You've hit so many of them in this game already. Jesus. Just stop. Oh my God. Alright, see it go. Let's see it. Get in there. Get in there, homie. What? Oh, is there a call this one back on middle? Oh, I see. I thought you guys were just pushing into yard already. I was like, just jump in there and make some space, but looks like you turned around to try and help out your teammates on mid. Now you're coming back in. Okay. Alright. This is Dave 3 Asia Fortress? Like, oh my God. Dude. I don't want to like boost the ego too much, but I can name some soldiers who are playing at higher divs, at least in North America, and are not hitting these kinds of shots. You guys are rolling them though. This is good. I'm just having so much fun watching you play. Like, this is actually just genuinely entertaining to watch. Alright, let's see what you go for this time. No! I was gonna say, if you hit that, dude, I was... no. No. It's all about the consistency. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Like, maybe... let's say 50%. I'm just gonna be generous. 50% of the time you hit that, 50% of the time you don't. Like, the 50% of the time you don't hit that, you basically just gave them middle. Right? Like, you're rolling this team. It's 3-0. There's no way their team should ever win a mid fight against you guys. And because you fed that kill over to them early. Ooh, nice try. Did you get the medic? Oh, no, you got someone else. I saw the Devil Man hit a sticky on somebody. I wasn't sure if it was the med or not. Damn. Sucks your med got caught out like that. I think you did the right thing. Putting pressure on choke. Okay. Man. I'm just like, there's just so much going on in this game. What are you doing? Yeah. Alright. See? We watched the demo for long enough. Now we know you can't hit those kinds of shots all the time. If you were doing that all game long and never failing, I'd be like, holy moly. But there's an end to it. And actually, with players who like to do cheese plays like this, a cheese play is defined as something that wouldn't work if the enemy knew you were going to do it. Yeah? I'll say it again because it's very important to understand this concept. A cheese play is a play that would not work if your opponent knew you were going to do it. An example is going crit screen. An example is going spy. An example is boosting yourself through into the enemy choke at mid trying to hit a market gardener. That's a cheese play. And yeah, cheese plays usually work when the enemy is not knowing what's going on. I mean, you're hitting some of those. But now they're kind of starting to pick up on you, how aggressive you are, how much you like to use that market gardener. And, ooh, you should have had that kill, though. You definitely should have had that kill. But they're kind of starting to pick up on your tendencies. And I think what's going to be really beneficial for you in the future is if you can mix it up. If you can do cheese plays, let's say pull back, right? Now you're doing cheese plays 80% of the time. Let's pull back. Let's do cheese plays 45% of the time. Let's do cheese plays 50% of the time, right? And then the other half are just standard, very solid, good decision-making plays. Well, now you're a dangerous motherfucker because not only can you like do a good execute, like a well-executed, you know, high probability play, like a high percentage play is what they're called, where it succeeds a high percentage of the time. Not only can you execute high percentage plays, but you can also execute these crazy off-the-wall plays too, where you're just hitting nasty rockets and market gardeners on people. And now they don't know what to expect. You know, if they play against you straight, you throw a cheese play at them and they're screwed. They expect cheese plays all the time and you just play them straight, and then yeah, they're in the wrong spots because they're expecting a cheese play. And that's where, if it becomes unpredictable, that's when you're like gonna be the most dangerous. But once you start getting predicted, once they start picking up on you, you know, then you kind of gotta realize, hey, I gotta pull back here. Or you can reinvent yourself and continue, you know, the next cheese and keep trying for more unpredictable plays. And every time you get predicted, you try to get even more unpredictable. But there is a line. Yeah, and here you're playing it straight like you should. That's what you should be doing. I see how you're keeping your ammo at 420. You don't need to be like maxed ammo all the time. Sometimes it's just better to shoot one rocket, maybe two rockets, and just keep an eye on the IT or PC room, because you don't want them to have an opportunity to sneak in there while you're not looking, like while you're waiting for the ammo to respawn. You don't want them just sneaking in there and picking up on you. And if you were low on ammo, I'd understand you picking up ammo, but you can always pick up ammo from dead teammates. And like, see, all that ammo you picked up, you don't even need it right now because you're gonna die, right? So getting ammo there is not as valuable as it is to constantly keep vision on the room that's most important to you. It was a good force, by the way, that you did. So I'm satisfied with that play. You satisfied me. Okay. He's going big. Once you get an eye on the medic, you know exactly. You start looking right over there. And they know. They see you come in from a mile away. There's nothing they could do to stop that. And that's when you know you've got a good play, right? They saw you at rollout and thought to themselves, oh crap, we're gonna die. And they started backing up and you still got the kill on the demo man. That's when you know you've made a right decision, right? It's that when they know what you're doing and it still works, that's a standard play. That's not a cheese play anymore, right? But yeah, you use that Market Gardener a lot, man. Holy crap. Good damage. This is good. This is all good stuff right you're doing right here. Because you can eat arrows from your medic, help build Uber, slow things down. Are you going for ammo? No, okay. Oh, Huntsman? Oh, just stop. Just stop. Oh my god, this guy. You going for the humiliation plays. That's what it is. It's not even showing off anymore. You're just going for the humiliation. But guess who just got humiliated? Yeah. Alright, I think we're going to stop the demo there. We've seen enough. Okay, so what's my feedback for you? Obviously, you hit some really well-placed shots. So what I saw in the first like couple minutes of the game was just like nothing short of awe-inspiring. Like the fact that there's anybody out there who can hit Market Gardeners like that, who can hit rockets like that from low ground, like you were on fire, no doubt in my mind, for the first like 5 minutes. After that, you really started to peter off, and I bet if I watched that demo for another 15 minutes, we'd really start to see it slow down because you know they're starting to pick up on you. They're starting to get an idea of who you are as a player. They're no longer surprised by you, and that's when they start like really nailing you for trying to pull these cheese plays, and they're going to start punishing you. So my advice to you is maybe you can do cheese plays still. I'm not saying that cheese plays are bad or that cheese plays should never be done, but I would limit your cheese plays to like 30% of your gameplay at most. And I would spend the rest of your time really focusing on becoming a really good standard player. Like you want your standard gameplay to be something that you can rely on instead of having to rely on the cheese play. Like you don't want to rely on your cheese plays and then throw standard plays in there every once in a while. You want to rely on standard plays and then throw cheese plays in there every once in a while. So that's my first piece of advice to you. My second piece of advice, make sure you're continuing to practice those rocket jumps. It looked really crisp in the beginning of the game. I saw you hit some really good ones in there, but it's just not consistent. Like, especially when you're rolling out of your spawn on process, that's a standard jump that you should nail every single time. So practice those rocket jumps, make sure you get them right, because it sucks when you miss, and you miss a timing or you miss an opportunity that you could have hit had you practiced that jump. And my third piece of advice to you is keep on keeping on, dude. I love watching players who are like doing this kind of stuff and like being really risky and like being really adventurous, because it's just really fun to watch. So I really appreciate you submitting this demo. It was fun for me. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you learned something, and I'll see you guys next time.